These are the top 20 legendary bicycle kick goals in football history. These things aren't so easy to execute, but look at how Erling Haaland makes it look so easy.
Or a block. Sancho. Haaland's volley is beautiful!
This karate kick of his is absolutely amazing. But if we're talking bicycle kicks, we have to make room for Ronaldinho's masterwork against Villarreal in 2006. Come on, all he needed was just an assist. Look at how the audience roars with excitement, but sorry to say, this is nothing compared to the reaction Peter Crouch got when he scored against Galatasaray in the 2006 Champions League. Poor goalie didn't stand a chance, not to mention Steve Finan's bullseye of a cross, which was way too fast for a normal human to take, especially with a bicycle kick. But Liverpool's fans know this kind of move very well, because also Emre Can delivered a stunning goal against Watford.
Lucas. Can's made his way into the ball.
What looks like to be a 70-yard cross out of the blue by Lucas ends up being the goal that gives Liverpool the lead in the Premier League back in 2017. Would you call this impeccable technique? I'd suggest waiting till you see Andy Carroll's sensational scissor kick against Crystal Palace.
Antonio. West Ham looking to make it save. Oh, what a goal!
I don't think you realize the technique and athleticism this requires, because the timing of the jump, body adjustment midair, and cleanly striking the ball makes it so remarkable. But that's nothing compared to what Shaqiri did for Switzerland. Up till now, we have seen volleys a few feet away from the goalpost, but the distance Shaqiri is standing at, coupled with that brute force midair, now that's what I call a mesmerizing bicycle kick. And to think I'm just at number 15 on this video, how could it possibly get better? Then wait for the top 5. But now, let's go back in time and look at Mauro Bressan's goal against Barcelona for Fiorentina in 1999. Barca thought they had the upper hand by deflecting the ball away, but while it was still in the air, bam! A volley out of nowhere! No wonder this beautiful game is timeless, but this next one is fresh out of the oven. When Richarlison scored his second goal against Serbia in the 2022 World Cup.
Forcing Lazovic back and finding Richarlison!
Richarlison truly showed everyone who's boss by lifting the ball up with his chest and finessing the perfect bicycle kick in the biggest of all stages. With millions of fans around the world watching, but it wasn't as difficult as what Felipe Mexes did against Anderlecht in the Champions League. A free kick looking for Mexes was received flawlessly, lifted Richarlison style, and bam! Who knew a defender had the athleticism of a striker? Honestly, do you think Felipe knew that this would be tucked inside the net? Judging from the angle, timing, and distance, even Prado here thought this was going above the post, because he stopped midway to block the ball. But if you thought a defender doing this was shocking, wait till you see who's at number 11, in a match between Barroca and Orlando Pirates in 2016. The last seconds of the match, and Oscarine Masuluk runs to save the day with this. Hit that replay just for a second. This man is running toward a fast-moving ball and times his volley perfectly. Keep dancing, Masuluk, you deserve it, just as much as you deserve the 2017 Puskas Award. Speaking of the Puskas Award, up in the top 10, the goals get even much better, with Mario Mandzukic shining in his black and white stripes for Juventus against Real Madrid. This nominee is at the right place, right time, with a masterful display of teamwork setting up the stage for Mandzukic. who controls the ball with his chest and finishes with a mesmerizing overhead volley. The acrobatic skill it takes for someone to execute this is on another level. And quite frankly, my legs hurt just by looking at this. But that's nothing compared to what Marco van Basten did in 1986.
Van Schip. Wouters. Van Basten. Schitterend!
A well-controlled cross finds Van Basten, and the ball finds the farthest corner of the net, making it one of the greatest goals ever. How inspiring is this goal from the late 80s? In talking about the past, just take a look at Trevor Sinclair's bicycle kick in 1997.
Spencer still backing him up.
A remarkable assist sets up Sinclair for the perfect opportunity, giving Queen's Park Rangers the upper hand against Barnsley in the 4th round of the FA Cup. These all have been very lucky and risky moves by the players, and sure, they ended up scoring. But now, let's fast forward to the present day to see it done perfectly.
Williams up for the header. Benteke thought about it. Benteke with the spectacular!
Christian Benteke shows everyone how it's done in a match between DC United and Charlotte FC in Major League Soccer. Williams sets up a header for his teammate and oh, beautiful. This is some textbook stuff, and it's clear this isn't Benteke's first rodeo, because back when he played for Liverpool, he does the exact same thing against Manchester United. Look at the power of this man. Some players can't even kick that hard while standing on both feet. But if you want to see true power, take a look at what Gareth Bale does in the Champions League final against Liverpool.
He's got 3 to pick out. It's the spectacular! It's Gareth Bale!
Marcelo finds Bale in the box, and the Welsh player does a last-minute spectacular. It honestly looks like Bale wasn't even sure where to aim with that kick, because of how awkward his positioning is mid-air. Who cares though? Real Madrid went home as the Champions League winners in a 3-1 victory against Liverpool, with Bale being the scorer of 2 of those goals. But if you want to see real form, step into the top 5 and allow me to introduce you to Rivaldo's super volley against Valencia in 2001. Quick pass, and Rivaldo stuns the stadium with something that players should be studying very closely. Is it even possible for the human body to rotate at such an angle? Oh, and you want to know the best part? This was the 3rd goal of the night, and yes, they were all by none other than the man you see on the screen right now. Rivaldo earned Barca a spot in next season's Champions League and secured a 3-2 win against Valencia, with the last one being a show-stopping bicycle kick. Wait, did I say a hat-trick yet? Because at number 4, Zlatan Ibrahimovic does the absolute impossible. Look, I know I've said this before, but just look at this. Joe Hart heads the ball away from goal with some defenders to help him, but Zlatan chases the ball and goes for an overhead, 30 yards away from goal. And oh boy, did the crowd go wild for Sweden's 4th goal against England. All of them by Zlatan, of course, but hey, things are only getting crazier from here because we finally made it to the top 3. Just look at what Garnacho did against Everton.
Below with the ball in the overhead. Oh, astonishing!
Mind you, this was just the 3rd minute of the game, and Garnacho silences Goodison Park with an opening goal. This was eventually followed by Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial, tallying up to a 3-0 victory over Everton. But it's safe to say, Garnacho went home with the best goal of the match, which was pretty Rooney-esque, as the commentator said. Speaking of one of the greatest players to wear the red jersey up at number 2, Wayne Rooney's classic bicycle kick is one for the history books.
Nani. Rooney! Oh, wonderful! What a goal!
No matter what side of the internet you've been on, you've definitely seen a picture of this goal. The Manchester Derby was never the same after 2011 because Rooney had the crowd screaming at the top of their lungs when he delivered what's one of the most popular bicycle kicks in the history of football. The technique on this man is absolutely insane, and I could look at this clip all day. But that would leave no time for the number 1 spot in this video, which belongs to none other than Cristiano Ronaldo. Back in 2018, when he was still playing for Real Madrid, Ronaldo silenced Juventus in the Champions League quarterfinals. I'm sure fans thought that he just broke all 3 of Newton's laws of physics. But hey, that's absolutely crazy. Even Juventus fans stood up to cheer. After all, you can expect nothing less from one of the best players in the world. So, these are the top 20 legendary bicycle kicks in football history. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content.